So you're going to start off this look with a little bit of concealer, just working this across the lid area and just kind of generally around the eye. We're then going to apply some eyeshadow primer over the top of that just to make sure they're really sealed in together. We're going to get a perfect blank canvas to work on. The eyeshadow palette that I'm using today is the Troublemaker palette by Urban Decay. I found myself reaching for this palette quite a lot recently. We're going to use the light shade at the top here, and we're going to apply this over the lid just to kind of set everything in place and make sure that the concealer doesn't crease up the primer. And we're actually going to be using eyeliner first today instead of last, so you're going to use whatever type of eyeliner you like using. I'm using a felt tip one. You're going to apply this right by the lash line. Don't worry if it's not perfect because we will be smudging it out. It's basically there as a stencil. So what I like to do is apply it at the lash line to begin with, then check my wing on one side and try and mimic the same shape on the other. But as I said, it doesn't have to be perfect because we will be smudging it. Next, we're going to move on to a pencil liner. So anything that you can smudge with, that's what you're going to use. You're going to apply this right by the lashes, not up by the wing, just right by the lashes. It's just going to give us something to kind of smudge and blend with. Then we're going to take the deep dark brown shade and a short flat brush or a pencil brush, whatever feels comfortable to you. And you're going to smudge this over the top of what we've already applied. So we're basically going to go from a black to a brown to a lighter brown, working up across the lid. So you can lift the brush upwards and pull upwards, or you can smudge low and just sweep it upwards, whatever feels comfortable. The next shadow is the lighter, richer brown, and we're just going to apply this the same way as we have before, except now we're starting a little higher up. So you're basically starting where you left off before and start to work this up across the lid. Using a mixture of the light shade and the rich brown, we're going to then apply this in the crease area, just working up across the lid. Don't worry if the lid isn't perfect because we're then going to go in with another eyeshadow which is going to be applied over the lid. So this is a beautiful rich brown and it's got a gorgeous shimmer in it. Everything we've been using so far has been matte, and now we're adding in the shimmer just to catch the light on the lid itself. If you need to, go back over the black liner with a bit of black eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using the black shade of Clash with an angled brush and just smudge this over the top of what we've already applied. This is just going to make sure it's nice and deep and dark. Clean up any mistakes underneath the eyes and make sure you get that nice sharp line. Then apply your mascara, liner to the top waterline. What I like to do is kind of place it in there and close my eyes around it. And I would also recommend using lashes as well because lashes go a long way for this look. Now, I wish I'd gone for more dramatic lashes. That's my mistake. Moving on to the face now, I'm going to start off with my primer. I used the blue one last week and I love this entire range. And I really wanted to try the orange one, which was just as awesome. I'm going to mix up two foundations for this look as well, a matte foundation and then a medium coverage foundation, just to give me a perfect blend between the two. But I did want a little bit more brightening and kind of a lot more coverage underneath the eyes as well, particularly when you're doing a smoky eye. So I just applied the concealer from L'Oreal underneath there, which is amazing coverage. And I actually didn't set this in place, which I'm very annoyed at because I can see in the pictures I should have, but I went straight in with the Hoola bronzer light and dark. I started off with the light one around the edges, and then I went in with the slightly darker one just to kind of give me a little bit more depth. Added a little bit of highlighter on the tops of the cheekbones as well. How beautiful is this brush? Like, it's gorgeous. And then moving back onto the eyes, which is the kind of fun bit, we're going to start by doing exactly the same thing underneath. So liner to begin with, and I am using the felt tip liner. And you want to get this as close to your lashes as possible. Then I went back in with the pencil liner, and I applied this on my waterline. And then what I did, instead of bringing that underneath the eye, which can be very messy, I just went in with the black eyeshadow from the palette and then smudged that over the top of everything that we've applied. This will give you that deep, dark look that we're looking for. Then all you have to do is finish off with your favorite nude lipstick. So I went for a nude deep brown lipstick. Then I applied a slightly lighter one in the center. And that is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next one. I look so tired today. Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, obviously. The other person comes in the room, takes a lot more work. I need to talk to somebody about it. Calling last dialed.